Hey guys, just got this question on Instagram this morning. Can we do a breakdown for a reinstatement of a cladding project? So removing old cladding, reinstating insulation from the outside, new wrap, new bed, and new cladding, and including window joinery as well. So just going to do a YouTube lesson on this. Enjoy, comment below. Let us know if our rates are bang on or if we're miles off. Enjoy.
Hey, morning team, how are we? So got a message this morning off Instagram and I thought, shit, I've done a current job on this, so I thought I'd just do a full-scale breakdown on what this is. Hey David, saw your post. Thanks for sharing your knowledge on pricing up a reclad. Do you have an advice on a competitive but profitable rate? This is always a key question. Competitive, yes, enough to win the work. Are you providing enough value for your business? Yes. Are you good at running your crews? Are you fast? Are you efficient with material deliveries, etc., etc.? Then yes, it can be profitable. You can lose profitability if you're not organized, you don't run a good crew, you can't communicate well with your builders or your clients, etc. So I thought what we will do is run through a similar job and then I'll give a square meter rate at the end of this job, okay? So there's the question. What we're going to do, I have done a breakdown on a project. I've broken it into 4 zones. Here was the total cost, $89,000. Now, the scope of the project was, for these photos here, was to do a full reclad, okay? So removing all this cladding off here, all this cladding's going, the flashings are going, the timber scribers are going, aluminium joinery is coming out, and new joinery is going in. This flashing's going, fascia's going, that carport's going. We won't focus on that portion. All this is here going, soffites are going. As we can see, it's pretty much a full reclad. This front section, the porch is going, being rebuilt. This weatherboard cladding's coming off. The soffites were staying. The fascia's coming off, and that section up there was going as well. So what we'll do is we'll just break down one portion of the project, and then I can give a square meter rate. So this total project cost was coming in at $89,000. The front porch I had priced at $14,000. That's labor, materials, and subtrades. So the subtrades, there was no painting included in this. The owner wanted to do the painting themselves, but we could very easily say the painting is literally on a square meter rate, and we would just work that rate out and put that in at $55 a square. So that's what we'll do on there. The job's already been done and completed, but I thought I'd just run the numbers on this anyway, okay? So 55 bucks a square, and then throughout the whole project, I'll just go through and find all the total square meters for weatherboard being replaced, and then plug that number there. So that's how I would work out my square meters of painting. I'd go through and get all the lineal meters of timber for weatherboards, put that into a square meter rate, and then add that meter rate there, and then add things on for like painting fascia, painting trims, put that at a lineal meter rate. Probably $10 a fascia. So I'm just going to break down 1 square meter portion of this project to answer the question. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for the front porch here, okay? So we're going to go through this part of the project here, and I'm going to break down exactly sort of how that looks. Labor time. So to remove the downpipes, I've allowed 1 hour. So as you can see here on the front porch of this project, so downpipes are removed here, downpipes are removed here, 1 hour. Removal of 2 joinery units on the front door, so we've got 1 and 2. So I've allowed 4.5 hours to remove those out, clean them out, remove the trims, remove the scribers, remove everything. Just to let you guys know, this is well overcooked, by the way. I just want to come high on labor. I always come high on labor. I just think how long it'll take me, and then double it, okay? Remove decking timber for access, so that decking timber down there is all coming off. Removal of base cladding weatherboards, so that's coming off there, that horrible soffiti old shit there. I think we put an allowance in for asbestos, or that was subject to an asbestos removal. I think the owner had got an asbestos report for that project, so that was already sorted. Rid of existing framework, remove nails, so we're just going to update any framing that needs to be changed there. There could be a PC sum for rotten timber to be removed. Remove nails, removal of balustrade frame, there we go, that's half an hour. It's only going to take 5 minutes. Tidy rubbish up and skip. So as we can see, we've got a total amount of labor hours there. If we look down the right-hand side, 25 labor hours. So that's a day for 2 guys, a day and a half, etc. So that's what we've done there. Install new building wrap, 2.5 hours to wrap that front porch of the section. 0.5 hours to put new alley band window tape, 150 up across the bottom for window here, in the bottom of the door there. Install 2 new joinery units, 6 hours. So 3 hours to install, 3 hours to install, plenty of time. Install new arcs on the inside, 4 hours, half a morning or a morning. Reframe the baseboard install. Don't know what happened there. There's a typo. 6 hours, and then reframe the handrail. So there's a day to reframe that, reframe that. It's just additional framing time. You might not need to do any reframing there, but you'll see. Installation exterior for this wall here. So we've pretty much got 3 hours to redo that wall in there. There's no more than, I think this measurement was 8 by 2.4, so 8.5 squares, so it's one bag. Set up for new weatherboards, install new weatherboards, 2 days for 2 guys, or 2 to 3 days for one guy to do that wall. Super easy. I always just make sure I've got plenty of budget on the labor hours, but this worked out well on this project. 3 hours to nail off. 2.5 hours to install the scribers around the unit. So there's going to be scribers going up there, 2 and 3 lots of scribers. Install timber scotia trim. So there'll be a trim up the top there, soffit and weatherboard. I've put 2 hours. Install stainless steel air vents. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 air vents down the bottom in there. Decking timber down on the front stairs. So we've got 9 hours. Install scriber aluminium angles on the exterior here, 8. Touch up defects. Just to let everyone know, we're just going to do the square meter rate on the cladding, so I'll take these components out. Reinstate same downpipes. Reinstall timber sill on joinery unit. There's going to be a unit in there, but we're going to have to do this. Sill was rotten, so we're going to replace that. So anyway, I'll take that out. So we've got the square meter rate looking good. Then we come down and work out materials. So I've allowed some 12 linear meters of framing just for there, for timber. I mean, that's only going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. Put a budget on, put an extra. Framing for baseboards, 28. I've just allowed pretty much 2 lots of runs to go across there. Whether he's going to knock it out at 600 centers, it'll be fine. Passo gun nails, it's only been a couple racks. There's no way you're using a whole box for there, so I've just divided it by 4. Thermcraft building wrap, $3.32 a square meter. There's obviously a problem there with the formulas. 22.5. Window tape, miscellaneous sum. There's no way you're going to use a whole roll, so I just put a budget there. $15 for 2 doors. BCG cement weatherboard groove, 230 by 7.5. Worked out the total linear meters, so I just go to height divided by 230, then that gives you your divisions, and then you just times that by the length of the project there. That's the easiest way I've worked it out. I've done a separate video on that. Stainless steel nails, PC sum for 1 box. Aluminium angles to go up the outside of the weatherboards there. Stainless steel vents, $12 each. Just go on and get your retail rate. Scotia mold, 1 run across the top there, 12 linear meters, and a slight return there. I think that's 10 and then a 2. Single bevel architraves for the inside. The way I've worked that out is just pretty much gone 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So probably a little bit light on that. 15, that's fine actually. Things miscellaneous, that's just like packers, expanding foam, any like brad pins for the inside, 70mm jolts, miscellaneous little items there, $150. There we go, there's the bats there, there's a bag, $15.5 a square meter for that insulation on the inside. 19mm decking timber, 90mm, sorry, but we're going to exclude that from the meter rate. So pretty much what we've done, we can work out this section here, pretty sure it was 10 by 2.4. So if we're going to work out that square meter rate, so the length by the height, length was 10.2, the height was 2.4. We'll go 3.0 by the time we add in that baseboard deficit as well, equals bang, bang. So 30.6 square meters. And then we just go through and we highlight these totals, okay? Highlight these totals and we've got 13,180. So the budget is 13,180. And then literally all you do to work out your rate is you just go this divided by the square meters, which is 30.6, divided by that, and that's going to give you a rate, 430 plus 72. And then as including the aluminium joinery, some people like to measure in meters, some people like to measure in units. I measure by units, but I know a front door is only going to really be anywhere from probably $750 to $1,000. That unit's probably going to be $1,500. So if I was going to go 2 times units, I would just go to my calculator, put a PC sum in here, $1,000 plus 1,500. And there's 2,500. So there we go. That's like an easy way to work out a square meter rate. So if you want to do a quick reclad, you can work off 430 a square. Let's just say we'll add in the windows as well, 2.5, and we'll see what that rate will give us. So we've got 15,860, and let's go that divided by the square meter rate, 518. So anywhere between 450 and 518 includes the demolition, reinstallation, no allowance for new timber joinery, any rotten stuff, new aluminium joinery, and excluding painting. While we're here, if you were going to add on painting, add on $55 a square. So it'll bring it up to around about 570. So I believe if we bang on, let me know if that helps, and let me know what else you want to see a video on. Thank you very much.